Hi guys, this is Annie. I hope you all are doing great tonight. And tonight I have a New Year manicure for you guys, so let's get started. And these are the items we will be using in tonight's manicure. I will go through them with you very quickly, but they will be listed in details in the description box. So I have some pure acetone, a sticky tape brush to clean the stamper with, my nail polishes, including my fast drying top coat, my base coat, and my stamping polish, my stamper, my scraper, and my 2 stamping plates at the bottom. I have some jewels and some caviar beads, some scotch tape, as well as some cotton, a wax pencil or a tweezer, and a cleanup brush. So now that we have everything ready, let's get started. Alright guys, so I have already gone ahead and prepped my nails and painted them in my base coats, and for that colors I used almost pinkish nudish color here. This is from Soul Nails and it's S51 and it's called Natural Brown, but it's not brown at all, it's more of a pink. And then I took some glitter, very light because I wanted it to pop just a little bit, not too much. I didn't want it to be too sparkly, and I use this that has a little combination of the same color pink as well as blue, and I put 1 coat of that, and this one only has a number on it, which is 116 from Alvia. So the next thing we're going to do before we get stamping tonight, I'm going to go ahead and decorate that accent nail because that's going to take a little bit of time with the caviar beads, but I am going to fast forward it for you guys, but I just wanted to show you how I did it. So first I'm going to apply 1 layer of my favorite top coat here, and then we will start applying. Here I have some raindrop rhinestones, or teardrop as some people call it, the teardrop beads here. So I'll be using 1 of that, and then we're going to just put the caviar beads, as you could see, around the top of it, and that's it for the accent nail. So let's get started on that. Like I said, this is going to take a little time, so I'm just going to fast forward the whole thing for you guys after you see the first one go on, okay? So you don't have to sit through there and be punished by that. So here I am, I'll apply 1 layer of the top coat, and you'll also see me continuing to apply top coat as I go along. That's because the application of the caviar beads take a little time and the top coat is going to dry up by then because it is a fast drying top coat. And we'll just place this little teardrop right in the middle, press down on it just a little to secure it in that nail polish, and then I'll start working my caviar beads around. And as you can see, I'm doing it in almost a V just to give it a little shape, and it looks kind of elegant. So let's continue doing that right away. And that's it. We are done with decorating the accent nail. Very simple, very elegant. So right away I'm going to go ahead and top coat that nail so we can lock those little beads in. So just go in and gently brush over those little beads with a nice loaded brush of your favorite top coat, and that'll dry and set those beads in nice and secure in there. Don't forget to cap your nails like I'm going to do right now. And let's move on now to the nail stamping. So for tonight, I am using 2 plates. I am using my Bottle Monster plates, and this one is BM-H14 and this one is BM-S212. And I'll be pulling images out of both of them for you. And the stamping polish I'll be using is my Born Pretty polish, and it's more of a mauve color. So we'll be stamping with that as well, and I am going to use a transparent stamper to line things up. So let's get started. So the first plate I'll use is this one, and for my thumb I went ahead and I used the balloons that you see on here, the New Year's balloons. So we'll continue doing that. So let me get my polish. and get a nice clean scrape and pick up, and we'll transfer that onto the tongue. There it is. And we'll go right ahead and just transfer that on. And there it is. And moving on to the rest. The next one we're going to do is these little champagne glass here. And for this one, you're going to need to have your tape ready. This is to take out the unwanted images around that little champagne glass right there. Because as you could see, I put the champagne glass and then I put the Happy New Year banner on top, which is H and Y, which we're going to do. So we're going to take that little champagne glass and then the banners right up here. We're going to pull that out immediately. Because when you scrape, you're going to end up picking up other images around the area. So that's where you're going to need that little tape for. See what I mean? You have the hat and whatever, and I don't really want that. So here is what I am taking the Scotch tape for, and gently going on the stamper, and that'll pick up all the unwanted images. And that's it for that. And we'll transfer the little champagne glass right on the nail. I'll do it first and then I'll show you. There it is. Press down, roll down, and the champagne glass are right there. So let's put the little banner on top of it now, which is right here. And that one also came out nice and clear. That one we'll put, let me line it up first. And there it is. So we have the Happy New Year banner on there. So that one is done. Moving on. For the middle finger, we have the Happy New Year words in there. So we'll be using that as well as the other plate now, which has these little streamers and stars on it that I like, but the streamers are too big, so I'm just going to use the bottom of the stars on top and on the bottom of the Happy New Year. And again, you're going to need some tape to get rid of the unwanted stuff. There it is. Let me grab that tape again. And then transfer that Happy New Year onto the nail. Let me do it first, guys, and then I'll show it to you, okay? Because I have to line it up very well. There it is to the bottom. Pressing down on it. And there it is. So now we're going to put the little stars around it. So let me grab that stamping plate, and it's right here. There it is. So we'll just put that set. Just brush it on at the bottom, stamp it on at the bottom, just to fill the empty space in. And we'll do it one more time above it. There it is again. It's very tiny, but it's very elegant. It's not too much, and that's what I was looking for. I don't want it to be too much. Put a little, see what happened here? I got half of it on and half off, so I'm just going to roll it back on there. fill up those empty spaces. So there is it. And now we have just the pinky. And for that one, I am going to use the clock, because it is New Year's and you always count the time down, right? So let's use that little clock right on the pinky finger. Nice clean image of the clock, and we'll put that one right on here. Right in the middle of the nail. And then again, I'm going to put the stars around it just to fill in those empty gaps. I put the fireworks before because I thought that would really look nice, and unfortunately it was just too big and too much on the nail itself, so I decided to just stick with the little tiny stars and kind of fill up the gaps in there with that, and that worked out better than the fireworks. Let's do it on top again. We are pretty much done. Now we just have to clean up around the fingernails and go ahead and apply the top coat. So I have a cleaner brush for that with some acetone here, but before I do that, I am going to try using the scotch tape again, or masking tape, or whatever you have, because I have noticed with the Born Pretty stamping polishes that the excess stuff around your nail actually comes out very easy, as you could see with the Born Pretty. Not all of them, but I do know with the Born Pretty it works really well to pull them out from around your nails. So I prefer to do that and save my cuticles from the harsh acetone. And that's it for cleaning up around the nail. So I didn't even have to use this brush, which is always good not to lay the acetone on your nails. So the next thing is to apply our top coat. So here we go. I am using my fast drying top coat, which is my favorite. You can use yours. And when you are applying your top coat, always be generous. Don't press down on the brush. You don't want to drag the image, and try not to swipe twice on the same area, because that will definitely ruin your manicure. You don't want to do that after you work so hard on it. And don't forget to cap the nails like I'm doing as well. That really works for me. It helps me prevent wear and tear and chipping off the nail polish from the tips going upward. So let's continue to apply the top coat. So that's about it for applying the top coat. Here's a few pictures so you can take a closer look at the manicure. And here is the finished manicure for New Year's. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video tonight, and if you have any questions, always feel free to write to me. I will answer them as best as I can and as fast as I can. And don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming newest videos as well. And thank you all for watching. Have a good night and Happy New Year's, everyone. Bye bye now.